Welcome back. Today we're focusing on Debra Winger, a remarkable performer whose raw talent, emotional honesty, and unshakable individuality have made her one of the most fascinating figures in modern film. Celebrated for unforgettable turns in Urban Cowboy, An Officer and a Gentleman, and Terms of Endearment, Winger's story goes far beyond box office hits. It's a journey marked by grit, defiance, and artistic depth. Never content to simply play by Hollywood's rules, she's carved out a path entirely her own. Born on May 16, 1955, in Cleveland Heights, Ohio, Debra brought with her a fierce determination and an independent streak that would come to define her career. Her resilience was tested early on after a serious accident in her youth left her temporarily blind. She emerged with a deeper sense of purpose, carrying that emotional gravity into every role she would take on. By the end of the 1970s, Winger had begun turning heads with her refreshingly real approach to acting. Then came Urban Cowboy in 1980, where her chemistry with John Travolta and her grounded, compelling performance put her firmly on the map. Just 2 years later, she starred opposite Richard Gere in An Officer and a Gentleman, a film that not only became a box office smash, but a cultural touchstone. Her portrayal brought complexity and soul to a love story that could have easily been predictable, and audiences took notice. She followed that success with Terms of Endearment in 1983, where she delivered one of the most emotionally resonant performances of the decade, earning another wave of acclaim and an Oscar nomination. But for Debra Winger, acting was never just about chasing stardom. Through the 80s and 90s, she consistently chose roles that challenged her, refusing to be boxed in by industry expectations. Whether it was her moving portrayal in Shadowlands or her relatable charm in Forget Paris, she brought a depth and honesty to her characters that couldn't be faked. She never let the industry define her and often stepped away entirely rather than compromise her artistic integrity. Her career became something rare, a portrait of an actress who valued truth in performance more than public attention. She also became a passionate advocate for independent filmmaking, lending her voice to causes around representation, equity, and creative freedom, especially for women trying to find their footing in a system that so often sidelines them. Debra Winger's story is one of defiance and devotion not just to her craft, but to living authentically. She faced moments of controversy, periods of absence, and shifting public perception, yet each time she returned, her work spoke louder than any headline ever could. Her power lies in the honesty she brings to every frame, the emotional resonance that lingers long after the story ends. She's not just a performer, she's a truth-teller, unafraid to let vulnerability and complexity lead the way. In an industry obsessed with reinvention, Debra Winger has shown that you don't have to change to stay relevant, you just have to be real. Her legacy is defined not by constant visibility, but by unforgettable moments of brilliance, by the courage to walk away when necessary, and by a commitment to storytelling that puts heart above all else. She reminds us that real greatness comes from within, and that sometimes the most powerful voices are the ones that speak when they choose to, not when they're expected to. Debra Winger remains a force, a symbol of artistic courage, and an enduring example of what it means to stay true to yourself, no matter the cost.